See, now it's recording.
Oh, Jesus. Hello, my name is LogicianTim. That is my name.
No, it's not.
I almost played an entire game of Carcassonne last time. So now I know what I'm doing. So this week, I'm going to be unboxing and learning how to play Raiders of the North Sea. And I can say that. Here's how it goes. If you're just like first time watching, I guess you didn't watch the Carcassonne video, then the whole thing is I have to learn how to play this game enough to teach this guy how to play it. Yeah, last time it went really smoothly, and so I expect nothing less with this game. On the back, it's got this like Viking looking guy, 2 to 4 players. Oh, it's by Renegade. I've heard of them. So 2 to 4 players, age 12 and up. I'm over 12, so I should be able to play this. Oh, 60 to 80 minutes of playtime. Oh, that looks like they've won an award. Maybe. There's like a sticker, but it's in like some other language. So if you do ever like come out with a game, you can just like slap a sticker on there and like just random letters and stuff, and nobody will ever know. So let's open up the box and see what's in it. This is gonna be the sped up part. All right, here's that new box. Yes. I hate when they put stuff in here like upside down though. Like have it like, you know. I don't know what this is. I think this is the rules. Ah. These are punch things. Like you knock these out. So I learned that from Carcassonne. I bet there's probably like real board game lovers out there. Be careful with it, man. You're gonna like dent the sides. Just chill, dude. Chill. Some dice. Those are weird. I'm used to the ones with like the little dots on them. This one actually like has numbers. Whole bunch of cards. Okay. Now, last time I had a bag, I called them people, and they were actually called meeples. But I don't know if these would actually qualify as meeples because they're not like people looking. They're not people shaped. You know, I don't seem like that are people shaped. So I'm not going to call them meeples. I'm going to call them other things. We'll get to that. Oh, these are cool. It's like a bag of coins. Yeah, feel that. Pretty hefty. And then there's a little, I like the little bag. Maybe like a little carrying bag. Alright, and that's it for the box. I'll put that off to the side. Okay, so 4 of these are different, and then it's got a bunch of just one-sided cards. So one side has stuff on it, and I have no clue what those are. I bet those go to like each player or something, because there's 4 of them, and it said there's 2 to 4 players. So I'm learning all this game stuff, man. I got the lingo down. I don't know what's up. This is where I have to read a bunch of crap. This is like the worst part, man. Alright, I'm going to try not to skip anything this time, because last time I skipped a whole bunch, and then later on found out I was doing everything wrong because I skipped a whole bunch. So, we'll start at the beginning. So here's the aim of the game. I like this already because it tells you, like, here's what you're supposed to do. The aim of the Raiders of the North Sea is to impress the chieftain by having the most victory points, VP, at the game's end. So you want VP. Victory points are gained primarily by raiding settlements, taking plunder, and making offerings to the chieftain. How players use their plunder is also vital to their success. The game ends when either one fortress raid remains, all Valkyrie are removed, or all offerings have been made. Okay. Alright, so components. These little color ones, blue, yellow, red, and green, are score markers. They kind of look like a bookmark. They kind of got like a V in them. These are the Valkyrie. They kind of look like an apple, like a black apple shape. And then this is gold, the yellow. That makes sense to me. And then the coins, these like really heavy duty coins, these are silver. So why would they make the gold like this, like cheap like piece of wood. The silver is like really sweet metal. Like, I don't know. And then you have iron. Just sounds weird. Iron. Iron. All right, you got iron. Now it's gonna say it's gonna be messed up every time I say it. So I guess that's like your 3 payment types. Okay. These are look like little cow heads. These are livestock. And then you have provisions, which the hell are these? Oh, here they are. Haha. And then we have the 3 last things here. The white ones, gray and black workers. These are your worker people. Okay. These are called the townsfolk cards. The ones that are one-sided. These are the townsfolk cards. 71 of those. And then these are the 4 ship cards. Okay. Trying to get everything sorted out. And then we have 2 averaging dice. Alright. Before getting started, players should familiarize themselves with the board, cards, and their icons. So yellow with the little bookmark thing, these are victory points. It goes all the way around. Well, not all the way, but yeah, 3/4 of the way, or I don't know. 2 sides basically. Okay, I think these are those. Well, no. I don't know. Valkyrie. Okay, so black. Where are those at? Okay, over here. Kind of looks like they have different numbers on them, which is kind of weird. Now, workers placement spot. Some have color restrictions shown by the colored workers. It's racist, right? Like only certain colors can go in certain. So, like that. Hopefully, it'll explain more about that. All right, first-time players. That's me. When playing for the first time or teaching others, I'm doing both. There's one simple concept to understand. One simple concept. Players always start and finish their turn with 1 worker in hand. Okay, these are our worker guys. We're going to start and finish our turn with 1 worker in hand. I'll never remember that, but that's the simple concept to understand. Now, setup. This is where I skipped last time and I ran into a lot of trouble. Follow these steps to set up Raiders of the North Sea. Place the game board in the center of the playing area. Check. Shuffle all 71 townsfolk cards into 1 deck. This forms the townsfolk draw pile. Townsfolk draw pile. I think there's like multiples of the same ones in there, so be sure to shuffle them pretty good. Then it says shuffle all 16 offering tiles. Did I mix them up? Shuffle all. Oh, that's these. That's these. All right. You just punch these out. See? I don't like the way they're shaped. They're kind of like got a curve at one side, so you have to make sure they're all facing the same way, which is kind of annoying. How do you shovel these things? Yeah. So we'll put these things here, like so. Are they all supposed to be 4s, or did I just not shuffle very good? Can I take a peek? No. Well, they're all 4s, so that's it. Place all Valkyrie and plunder, gold, iron, and livestock into the black bag and give them a good mix. Yay! This is really weird. So it says, so we're supposed to like shake them up, and it says randomly draw and place the required number for each rating place. So green icon at the top left of each rating space. So these are the rating spaces, right? Looks like to me. So this one has 4. So do you just pull out 4 at random and put them up there? It says randomly draw and place the required number for each rating space. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick 3. This just seems weird. This doesn't seem right to me. I mean, but why else would you, like, shake them up and put them in a bag? Okay, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, the picture does tell a story. See, like, not only do they want you to read everything, you've got to look at all the pictures, too. Like, when I was growing up, I liked to look at the pictures and not read. Now I do more reading and I never look at the pictures. And I made that mistake when I did Carcassonne, too, because I noticed after I was done, I went back and looked at it, and the pictures showed, like, exactly what it was telling you and giving you an example, and I never looked at it. So, yeah, I would have known a lot. All right, so we need to do that for each one. So let's do that, and you can help if you want to. I'm gonna look at the picture and see if that shows anything. Yeah, basically just put them off to the side. Let's see it on the picture here. That's how they have it. I guarantee you I'm going to spaz out and like knock half this stuff everywhere. I do it every time. You dumb bastard. It's a sailboat, not a schooner. Alright, so we're just going to push these off to the side right now. Push those off to the side. These are off there. Alright. Black workers, player cards, score markers. Yep. Deal 5 cards from the townsfolk draw pile to each player. So, I'm going to get issue 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I love like it says before beginning, each player must choose 3 of the 5 cards to keep. All the other cards will be placed down like underneath the pile. The problem is, if you've never played, you don't know which cards to keep. I don't know. I don't know what's good. I might have like something incredible in here, and I throw it away because he doesn't look cool or something. I've got no clue what to pick. Do you? I mean, that's just it says you're supposed to choose 3 of the 5 to keep, and then you discard 2 back in the bottom of the pile.
Does it tell you to stop reading before you do that?
No.
Okay.
But I mean, so yeah, Scott just told me that it's probably best practice just continue the rules, reading the rules before you start playing, because yeah, you might learn something later on the rules, you know. Yeah. I mean, look at all this, dude. I'm on page 4, including the cover. Yeah. Alright, the starting player could place their worker in either the mill to gain 1 provision. So let's find the mill. Where's the mill? Okay, here's the mill. So if you put a worker in there, I'm trying to figure out how this works. To gain 1 provision, so I guess 1 worker gives you 1 provision? No. Yeah. 1 worker would give you... So black worker would give you 1 provision. A gray worker would give you 2 provisions, and a white worker would give you 2 provisions or a goal.
Black gives you the least. And white gives you the most.
No. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Totally makes sense.
I'm starting to...
Wow.
I'm starting to pick up on the theme.
I
know I'm usually the silent partner, but
no.
This is
no shit. The award was in German. That's fucked up. Wow.
Well, it's probably an oversight.
Yeah, it's oversight. I like that. Wow. Okay, enough.
Yeah.
Just get it all out. All right, get it all out. Okay, so back to the game. So right here, if you put a worker on the mill, and it's different depending on what color worker you use. So down below it, you can see that there's little marker. So if you put a black worker, you would get 1 provision. It's not going away. You're gonna have to cut all this shit.
Oh God!
But if you're fortunate enough to have a white worker, you get 2 provisions and gold, or gold. This is really messed up, dude. Honestly.
What's really messed up is all the black workers are here.
Yeah.
And all the white workers are here, and it seems like you're trying to get the black workers on boats.
Oh my God, you're right. And then at the end, you're left with nothing but gray and white workers. I'm not kidding, dude. So the black workers are down here. Most of them die off right in the water. They do. They die off in the water. Then you have the gray people, I guess, because they're mixing with the white folk. And then so up here at the end, it's all white. Dude.
I guess it was, like I said, I guess it was just an oversight. I guess in our first 10 minutes sitting down with this game, we picked up on something that they didn't pick up on through the entire development process.
But I mean, seriously, this game's won awards.
And playtesting.
Yeah, it's won awards, and I mean...
So, keep reading. Obviously, that's not...
Okay, alright. So, anyway, so now we know how the mill works. If you get 1 black worker, you have 1 provision, a gray worker... Stop it!
Can you call them something else?
No, I can't. That's what they call them black... Yes, they do.
They call them black workers.
Black workers.
Okay, alright.
Yes.
I'm having a real hard time being the silent partner.
No, dude. Yeah, look, black workers, gray workers, white workers.
Okay.
Okay. Cut 3. It gives an example here. If you're at the mill and you want to put 1 worker on the mill, if you choose a black worker, you would get 1 provision in return. If you choose a gray worker, you would get 2 provisions, and a white worker would give you 2 provisions, or it would give you a piece of gold. All right, Plunder and Valkyrie. After scoring any victory points for military strength and hired crew, players pick up their new worker and plunder. So I guess if you put your worker there to raid, you pick them back up. And I guess the cost as well. Players must take...
No, the cost you put over
That's right.
here. And then does it say you pick up your old worker and the new worker? Because your new worker's sitting up here.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, it says players pick up their new worker and plunder. That might be this.
Get all this.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get what's in the box. What's in the box? So you right here you trade in a gray worker. Yeah. Yeah.
So your goal.
Yeah.
Your goal is
to trade up. Right. It makes sense. Totally. Wow. That's really fucked up. All right, so... Alright, so yeah, you're going to pick up your worker and your plunder. Players must take 1 of the remaining sets of plunder from the raided settlement. Players must take 1 of the remaining sets of plunder. Does that make sense to you?
I'm still trying to get over the fact
that
you're doing everything you can to try and
convert
your black workers lighter and lighter until they're white, because they're worth the most in the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Surely we're not the only 2 human beings in the world that have picked up on this. Like,
I mean, honestly, it's a little bit disturbing. Dude, we're getting there. We're on page 9. I'm gonna take a 2-minute break.
All right, let's take a break for a second.
I mean, how